So, for selfish reasons, I have to put this out there. I need a progress check of where I'm at versus where I was. I'm not even sure who this would help besides the simple fact that I'm putting my subpar skill level out there just for everybody to see. You know, I'm unafraid of the judgment and honestly looking for all the critique I can get because this is a process, a journey, and I'm loving the climb. Welcome back. Trying to figure out how to really analyze my gameplay with my basic level of gameplay knowledge, that's been a tough one. I'm not sure exactly what all my options to improve, all my abilities are, but the important part to me is that I go back, watch, and at least try to analyze. So that's what I'm doing here. Hey, my name is Image Omega, and so far I've been recording my progress and learning Mortal Kombat 11. Sharing it here with you guys to one, keep me accountable, and two, teach you what I learn so that way we can level up together. In order to do this right, since we're so early on, I want to go back and take a look at one of my very first online matches, back when I was playing as the Collector. It's hard for me to say what was absolutely terrible because I'm not sure what was absolutely optimal either. But what I do realize now is that I left a lot of missed opportunities on the table, and I start recognizing where I'm trying too hard to make something work. This is also going to be a bit different because I'm really going off the cuff and just speaking on what I'm seeing in the moment and essentially figuring out what to do and what not to do. Let's get started. Alright, here we go. I do want to point out I'm going to try not to pause it too much. I will pause it just a little bit here and there, but here we are. One of my first online matches playing as the Collector against Khronicles, of course. And already, if you saw right there, I just ate that crushing blow because of a huge whiff. So that's going to be a big hole in, my gameplay ability at this point, is that I don't really have a game plan. I'm just kind of throwing things out there. I'm honestly trying to figure Mortal Kombat life out. I don't know what to do. So I'm doing a lot of things of just, off the start, just pressing buttons, seeing what's working. When they're in what I think is range, just pressing buttons again, seeing what's happening. Here I think I just only backed up because of that sunbeam, but I just let Kotal get in there for free. And then you can see in the corner here, I'm not really certain what to do. How do I get out of this? Yeah, he's just essentially tearing me up. I think right here, that was his mistake. He got me out of the corner. In doing that, he put himself in the corner. I don't think that I win this, but that was, my chance there if there was ever a comeback.
Round 2, fight.
Round 2 again. I'm not being very patient with that jump in. Thank goodness this Kotal is not anti-airing. He's just letting me get in there for free. Alright, he put me back in the corner. Alright, this time the down one check into the combo string. So right off of that there, I've learned that down one has been a lifesaver for me. So if they're going to press buttons, I'm going to try to down one check them. And I was quick enough to recognize, hey, I got the hit, and I went right into the combo string, or I just mashed that input and it just happened to work out. I'm not sure which one I did, but it obviously is working out in my favor. Right into the throw. That was a lucky bola. Of course, back into the combo string because I don't know how to optimally punish. I don't know much besides a couple of combo strings, and yeah, that seems to be the common theme here. I don't even think I amplify a single one of those combo strings. In fact, I know I don't. I'm even sure I knew what that meant. Obviously I didn't know what get up roll meant. You can see I haven't used any of my bar. Alright, just hitting buttons. That was, I think, a miss input with that whole jump up. That one was lucky. Like, he let me jump in for free, and then he let me throw him because he was still continuing to block. That's just silly on his part. Yeah. So this combo string with the collector really worked well for me early on, because from that standing position, you know, I got that low right into everything else. And one of them, I don't remember which combo string it was, but one of them also leads right into like a high-low mix-up. You had to like react to the overhead, so that was pretty cool. Okay, now I'm playing the range game just a little bit. Again, didn't pay it off for me. This is me pretending to be patient. Alright, there's the game. That worked out. So, overall, I can say that it wasn't absolutely terrible, but it definitely wasn't good, you know, by any stretch of the imagination. Right? It wasn't very patient, and I'm just figuring out things in general. But without further ado, let's get to the next one. Alright. This is me as Baraka now, and this one starts off right away. I have been, well, one here, I'm definitely trying to learn the matchup. Like, so I knew Sonya was a top tier character at this point in time, but I just didn't realize how good she was, and her combo strings in general were absolutely mixing me up because I just had no idea how to react to them. I mean, you can see from the top there that I think I'm on a 3-game losing streak against this Sonya. And yeah, trying my best to just react and make my game plan work. What a whiff there. Yeah, and so once this person got some combos, okay, whoa, okay, I knew how to break away at this point in time. That's good. And you can see that this person's absolutely reacting to the overhead. Just punished me. That was a panic from myself there, and yeah, that's a wrap. I'm not even sure how I did that much damage to this person. I think it's just a testament to Baraka. Okay. Trading projectiles. You know what's interesting there? I kind of wish that I went for more projectiles, because I noticed that as soon as he got hit with one, like he rushed in right away, and that's also what I did. So I would have liked to see what he would have done if I tried to zone him out. One thing I'm noticing with this Sonya too is that he's jumping a lot, and I'm not doing anything about it. Yep, I should have reacted to the overhead. Big combo. I'm just letting him press buttons. Yeah, no answer whatsoever. Oh, except for that, I suppose. The breakaway. Oh, completely missed that. I don't know if you can get that off the smoke. Yeah, so overall, that one was pretty terrible. Essentially, I was giving up damage for free, and I just didn't know the matchup, so that made it tough. Alright, let's go right away into the next one. Okay, we are looking at some match play, rank play here, and I think this is the third one. Yep, third one. I just came off a win, and this Kung Lao has, like, yeah, handed me 2 L's so far. You know, I remember this sort of vaguely, like, I don't think I played against a Kung Lao before this, so again, I needed to learn the matchup. But there was things I was following for, like that back jump dive kick thing that he does over and over again. And you can see that this guy just exploits that to no end. Jump back, boom, he hits me with that. You know, I think there's 2 things that a lot of Kung Laos do a lot, or at least the ones I've played, and it's that jump dive kick and teleport. Once I've learned to be patient and not chase when they jump, and also how to deal with the teleport, I've isolated a lot of the other Kung Laos that I've played. There's that teleport over. That's a tough one, but I think I can down one check that. That was a panic fatal blow. That's all you've seen from me so far. Nothing strategic about it. Though, you know, if that fatal blow hit, I would have looked like a genius. Again, that jump in, that's me just hitting buttons, just like hoping to get in there, like letting him jump in free. There's that dab one again. I'm like, not dab one, that jump in again. Yeah, see, like I'm just going right into up 2 or down 2. I'm sorry, and yeah, okay, get the throw off. Yeah, okay, so at this point, I think I'm actually on tilt, just completely mashing. You saw the 2 down 1s into the down 3, and I got nothing off of it. So I got nothing off of it, so what do? I pressed more buttons, and I got punished for it. Just absolutely silly. That's me on tilt. I think I really believed that I was better than this Kung Lao, and so I didn't like losing to him. I mean, pretty self-explanatory, right? But yeah, I think that's kind of what was going on in my head at this point. Another panic fatal blow. Didn't work out. That wouldn't even killed. I'm not even sure what I was trying to do there. Again, probably on tilt, just trying to get on the board. Wow. Yep. Ate that fatal blow, and that is the ball game. Let's stop here. Let's go on to the next one. Alright, we're going into the final match I had against this Scorpion, where, one, I learned what most Scorpions want to do. And at this point, you can see that I have 6 wins to his 3 wins, and I've converted completely into rushdown mode because I noticed exactly what he was doing. I'm pretty sure that uppercut into crushing blow was absolutely intentional because I just started seeing small holes in this game plan. Yeah, so with Baraka, going into rushdown when your opponent is absolutely playing passive is really tremendous. I mean, look at this. He kind of let me jump in for free. But here's the big thing, right? If you go back and look at that first match of me as the collector versus what I'm doing here, the biggest difference is I have a game plan. I'm kind of executing it, you know? And the wins are stacking up in my favor because I'm working on, hey, what are they doing? How can I adapt? How can I react? And then how can I continue to push the advantage into my favor? I remember, I don't know if it was this Scorpion, but I remember playing against another Scorpion that I noticed was very passive. I think it was this one. And I just started zoning him out with like fireball after fireball because I noticed that all they were doing was walking backwards, throwing a spear, and waiting for me to hit a button so that they could teleport, which I also started kind of figuring out like, oh, I can just block and punish that and really bait out the teleport by throwing fireball after fireball. Alright, anyways, let's go back into this. So I was just lucky there, not lucky there. Oh. That was a slow reaction and a terrible punish for me to just go right into down 2 for that. Okay. So if you're wondering why I'm not completing the string, it's because I'm trying really hard to do, you know, the little combo from the down kick into, I don't remember the combo is, down kick. So it's back to 1 and then into the command grab. And so that command grab for me at this point in time, I think I had to change one of my settings. I think I had my input window to short, and I just could not get that command grab out at the point in time that I needed to. So changing it to long after this helped out so much. But one thing I did notice is that I would tunnel vision into trying to get this command grab, and since then have realized that that is not the optimal way for me to play. I need to complete these strings, and the string has a natural like mix up. Like if they, you know, block low for that back 3, then it ends with an overhead, and so I can, you know, force them to stand to block that overhead, which also goes right back into what I like doing the best, is that throw game. But okay, let's go back into it. Yeah, see, I'm always missing that third input there. Trying to essentially just keep him in the corner. Now that I'm in the corner, I need to figure out what can I do to get out of this. Alright, down 1 check. Not a great option. I'm throwing out way too many, you know, uppercuts. He had a good breakaway there. But yeah, alright, so I kind of just locked it up based on rushdown play. Okay. Let me pause it there. This was me really figuring out how far have I come. And I think the biggest key, like I said, has just been going from having a game plan. From not having a game plan to having a game plan. What a huge difference. All right, so I appreciate you guys being patient with me and just kind of watching through, again, some of my more mediocre gameplay. And this is, again, it's a journey, it's a process, and my job is to enjoy this every step of the way, just trying to figure out how can I get better. So again, thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much for joining me and listening to what I have to say. And if you have some coaching advice, go ahead, coach me up. If you enjoyed this, please leave a thumbs up because that means a lot to me, especially as I get started on this journey. Drop me a shout in the comments. Let me know what you think and hit me up on Twitter. It's at ImageOmega. I would love to hear from you guys. And if you want to stay up with me on this journey, consider hitting that subscribe button. Nothing but gratitude, and I'll see you guys next time.